Skymet has issued a revised forecast for the Southwest Monsoon. This a few days after IMD had also flagged off some caution, but this is the big news coming in from Skymet, wherein they now say that they expect monsoon rainfall to be 85% of the long period average compared to 94% earlier. What is more alarming is that they now expect a 70% probability of a drought as well. So let's take that conversation ahead. Let's try and decode what's leading to this outlook. More importantly, how bad is it expected to get for the rest of August and September? What are the factors at play, at what impact it could have on the Kharif sowing? We've got Mr. Jatin Singh, founder and managing director at Skymet Weather Services, joining us on the show. Mr. Singh, hi, good afternoon and good to be speaking with you. We'll try and reconnect with that line. We seem to have snapped that. Just taking you through what Skymet's prediction looks like as of now. For August, they are predicting this at 84% LPA being 255 millimeters. So 84% is what we're seeing. September, this is being brought down to 80%. So let's try and decode these numbers. Mr. Singh, hi, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Hi.
Give us a sense of the rationale behind this LPA cut. Earlier, you were predicting this number to be 94%. Now it's brought down all the way to 85%. Give us a sense of some factors that are at play behind this cut.
Basically, the ENSO has, strengthened. El Niño is becoming stronger and stronger as, the media has created a term called Super El Niño. And generally what happens is in El Niño year, there's an 80% chance of below normal and 60% chance of drought. And we were thinking that maybe we'll be able to escape this to below normal territory. It was less likely, but not entirely impossible. But the way the ENSO has progressed, the way the monsoon and, the first fortnight of August has slightly slowed down. You're at a minus 13% today. We don't see any significant amount of rainfall coming in over the next 2 weeks. Also, model outputs are showing a poor September as ENSO strengthens. The number of tropical cyclones in the Far East have increased. That's typical ENSO pattern where I've seen that precipitation actually become suppressed. So, we think this is time to kind of make it very clear that the next month and a half of the monsoon is not going to be good.
Okay, next month and a half of monsoon not looking good. Can you give us a sense of what that is expected to do to the reservoir levels? Any number that you can share with us? Because we understand that right now also reservoir levels are at a deficit. We've seen very heavy rainfall coming in. We've seen that 5-day spell, especially in Mumbai, coming in the month of July. So there has been a little recovery, but do you think all of that could be wiped out by the kind of weakness we're expecting in August and September?
I think July was better than expected. So, as I had counseled, that if we get any good rainfall, we should hold on to it. Because, monsoon is a 4-month marathon with massive inter-season variability. And if you look at any kind of historical pattern, you realize in an ENSO year in which you have a drought, 1 month actually works and 1 month fails. We do not know which month. If both months are equally good, then there is no drought. So as July had kind of exceeded expectations, it was a +2, and that really helped averages. And also it came in the time of sowing, and it was well distributed apart from Northeast India. Even if you look at the map today, there are IMD map today, there are very few patches of red. So everything is looking good right now, but over the next month and a half, over the next chronological stages of the cotton, soybean, or paddy crop, you will see the stress coming in because the successive rainfall spells are unlikely, especially in Central and South India. I don't see anything happening over the next 2 weeks or so.
Okay, so that's the prediction for the extremely near term, the next 2 weeks. Mr. Singh, talk to us about your outlook on El Niño. You've upgraded the intensity of El Niño from strong to very strong. How bad is it expected to get this year? And by the end, the monsoons come to an end. Where are you estimating the LPA number to be?
I think my guess, and it's a guess right now because the quantification is very, very hard, somewhere between 80 and 85. That's what I think this will be. If the trend, even if even if the trend sustains, you're at a minus 13. That means 87. So if I'm saying between 80 to 85, if we are lucky, then we'll be 85. But if August has got about 255 millimeters, if the rest of the August is also stressed, then making up for those 255 millimeters in September, plus making up for the September average becomes hard.
Right, and on that note, Mr. Singh, lastly, I just want to understand, in your view, what, and in fact, rather, how bad could the impact be on Kharif sowing, because that is underway. But even then, after the monsoons are over, and since we're expecting such a shortfall this year, do you believe the Rabi crop could also be under stress this time?
You see, that is a question that everybody asks me. The correlation with monsoon precipitation and Rabi rainfall ranges between 0.31 and 0.45. That means it is not a direct correlation. And that has to do with the fact that bulk of your Rabi production of wheat comes from Haryana, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, which is a well irrigated crop in a canal system. Okay, from a volume perspective. But if you look at say Rajasthan on Maharashtra, MP, the winter crop in these areas, the correlation is higher. So I would imagine that and plus you also understand that Rabi has its own precipitation season between October and December, which is quite useful. So if you combine all these things, then the impact is not so much. But if I refine that idea, the impact is more on the central states of, say, Maharashtra, MP, and Andhra and Karnataka, as opposed to Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Rajasthan, and all these places. And also to understand that the El Nino is good, is strong. That means northeast monsoon of South India, which starts in November, is going to be strong. So Tamil Nadu is going to get excess precipitation. Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, all those areas are going to get good precipitation. So it's not a direct correlation.
Understood. Thank you so much, Mr. Singh, for your time today. Thanks for sharing this outlook with us. And we're going to be keeping a very close eye on the weather going ahead, especially now that we're expecting a further downfall when it comes to the rainfall that we're expected to see in the next couple of weeks. So that